Bonjour, book clubs. Everyone have their hot cocoa and marshmallows. We are in chapter 13 of the Little Paris bookshop. Oh my gosh, guys, how are we going to ever pick another book as great as this? How lucky did we get that this was our first book for book club? I already have people asking me, Megas, what's our next book? So I can be prepared. I don't even know how we're going to find something to follow this up. Our wonderful friend Kevin, by the way, from here in Michigan, he brought up something I can't get out of my head. He said, what if earmuffs, right? Max Jordan is Purdue's son. That is brilliant. If that's not how this book ends, it should have been, right? Our French word today is lire. Lire. It's read. I thought that'd be perfect for what we do here. I could use your guys' help too. If there's some words, go to the comments and tell me some French words and we'll put them in our next videos. So here we are. Purdue is suffering. He just found out what was in that letter and it's eating at him. He can't get it out of his head. And I think the author here paints it so beautiful how it's almost like an OCD loop. He's trying to busy himself to not think about something, which makes it worse, right? Have you ever had that? Like you're trying not to think of something, so you're really trying to concentrate on the TV or you're trying to read, but it's not working. Look at how she captures this. I think it's beautiful. So he does 100 push-ups. He does 100 sit-ups. Then he leaves, but he doesn't look at Catherine's door as he walks out, even though he's yearning for her embrace and that comfort. He takes book orders from the neighbors, and then he goes down to the cafe, but he doesn't even taste his food because, again, he's lost in thought. He's thinking, how did she die? From what? Did it hurt? Did she call out for me? Did she watch the door every day? Why was I so proud? Why did things turn out like this? And it says Purdue stared at the book reviews and read them with effortful, frantic concentration, willing himself not to miss a single word, opinion, or snippet of information. He underlined things, jotted down comments, and forgot what he was reading. And he started again. You ever do that? You're reading and none of it went in and you have to start all the way back at the top of the page again. That's where he's at. He's stuck in his own head. It says, when death came knocking, she was scared, and she wanted me to protect her, but I wasn't there. I was too busy pitying myself. Purdue felt sick. He ran to the toilet, and he threw up. So now he goes back to his barge, and he swept the gangway, and this made me laugh. This is so him. He carried books he refused to sell over the past few days back to their places. He thinks to himself, and this is good. I think we could all use this little bit of wisdom. He says, if I can get through today, I can get through the rest of my days too. Good word. He's going through his different gift store, and he's got stuff by Hemingway and Murakami and Gautier, and I love that. I can picture all the things I have around here of those authors. And and then I love this. The bookseller stared out the window at the Seine and the glittering waves and the curve of the sky. It really is pretty. Oh, careful, Purdue. That's how it starts, right? You start that little daydreaming and you never know what's next. I think we do, though. It was as though for the last 21 years of his life had been leading up to this precise moment when it became clear to him what he had to do, what he should have done from the start, even without Manon's letter. Cast off the ropes that had bound the literary apothecary to the bank for 2 decades. Purdue gave the gangway a few powerful kicks to release it. He released the plank. Purdue walked up to the wheelhouse. He shot a thought in the direction of Rue Montagnard. Forgive me, Catherine. Monsieur Purdue. Hello, wait for me. Jordan? It really was Jordan, along with his earmuffs. He was wearing sunglasses that Purdue identified as Madame Baume's glittery bug-eyed shades. Where are you going? Jordan shouted in a panicky voice. Away from here, Purdue shouted back. Great, I want to come. This is making me think Kevin might be onto something here. And this cracks me up. Purdue did not roll out the welcome mat. He says he pushed the throttle to full speed, right? And Jordan, he's hurling his luggage towards the boat. It's going in the water he's missing. And then the rider launched himself into the boat. No, cried Perdue, no. And that was the end of chapter 13. Sounds like he got on the boat. Sounds like they're off on an adventure. I can't wait for chapter 14. All right, guys, I love you.
What even is this?
Don't touch my things, gross.
Janice, when you bundle